decision-making are real weapons.
Now here's Bridges. And he's been a big part of their offense, averaging more than 18 points a game. Ball against MP. Bridges outside. Clock at 6. Cavaliers pull it in, and this is a very difficult team to beat right now. 13 straight wins.
You have to give a ton of credit to not only the coaching staff for having their group prepared to play nightly, but also a ton of credit to these players who have been solid with their rotations, who've been committed to both ends of the floor. Their depth has been apparent. This is a formidable team right now.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Bulls was tremendous. He finished with 60 points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
And the only question now, how does he follow up that performance?
Yeah, each night comes with different challenges, and I'm sure their opponent has seen the film.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
And so MP will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Out to Mobley. Pass to MP. Here's the 3. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. He's got 12.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
High post Green. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. And here's MP from outside. Nope, 4 for 7 now. Hornets trail by 3. Here's Green. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And when Josh Green is on the floor, you trust him to make the right decision, Doris.
Well, athletic.
He's checked in for Charlotte. LaMelo Ball comes in for Miller. On the court for the Cavaliers. Jared Allen out there with Jeremiah Robinson-Earl. Then there's Isaac Okoro. Then it's Darius Garland. And it's MP in at the 1. Here's Bassey. Ball looks over the floor. Wing shot on the way. Martin with a screen on Garland. There's Ball with a 3. That doesn't go either for Ball. Cavaliers trail by 3. And it's time for an injury report.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Cavaliers provided some information. It's most likely a sprained toe. If that is the case, a painful injury to have to deal with. And with this injury coming early, it forces the coaching staff to make some difficult decisions. It'll be interesting to see how they adjust.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertain factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
The 3 is up. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Smith. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Salon, no good.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
MP inside. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Charlotte has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. And there's the screen. Martin, the pass to Bassey. Smith outside. And here's Ball. They get the rebound. Now Martin. To the middle. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
From deep, MP. This one for three. Again, MP missing.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
The kick out to Ball. Three-pointer. Deep range. LaMelo. What focus.
Wow, LaMelo is always a tough matchup, but tonight almost impossible.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. A different look for Cleveland. Evan Mobley comes in for Jared Allen. And Donovan Mitchell is subbed in for Okoro. MP shot is good.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Smith passes to Williams. Back to Smith. Yes, it's good. Smith's got his second basket on the night.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
And here's MP from outside. MP making the long-range connection.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Smith passes to Bridges. The rebound by Garland.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
It's good.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Miller finds Smith. Williams in the post. Mobley's on him. Here's Miller. Off target with the three. And so MP will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
And here's Smith. Williams, a screen on Mitchell. The three, Smith. The shot no good. It's a tie game in Charlotte. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
33. You know what time it is. It's time for your fan half-court shots, please.
Welcome, folks. It's halftime.
This has been a display of what we often talk about on this show. Unselfish ball movement usually leads to better shot.
All right, let's turn now to take a look at how. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Green out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Williams in at the center position. That's the Hornets 5. Well, Doris, for a while, the amount of three-pointers seemed to grow exponentially. I think it's plateaued now.
You know, B.A., I'm not sure I agree that it's plateaued. What we do know unequivocally is these organizations have defined how to be the most efficient basketball team. And each and every year, we're setting records in that category. They're just getting smart about the kinds of shots you want and when. We're seeing more shots at the rim, and we're still heavily emphasizing the three-point line.
And Fall gets it to go.
When LaMelo entered the league, his three-point shot was a little bit of a mystery, but boy, we can put that to rest. This young man can shoot it.
MP no good.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Here's Miller. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And the shot goes.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Pass the ball. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
You love the fact that LaMelo Ball is not timid about drawing contact on the interior. Get that foul drawn, LaMelo.
Well, Doris, one thing about LaMelo Ball, not many true point guards walking around at 6'7".
BA, the length of a forward and yet one of the most prolific playmakers in the game today. That gives a coach a lot of versatility and options with one individual player.
Takes a step back. LaMelo working inside.
What an electrifying game by LaMelo Ball. Is anyone more exciting than this young guy?
And here's MP from outside. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, BA. Unbelievable.
Green with a screen on MP. Against Ball. Drops in the layup for 2. Ball's got 9 points in the quarter. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. From deep, MP. The Hornets pull it in. Miller against Garland. Williams. And Williams punches it home.
I like Miller's vision. I mean, he sees the court well and makes really good decisions with the ball.
MP outside. No good with the triple.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Now here's Ball. He's got 24. Williams with it. Pass to Bridges. Outside for Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now here's Bridges. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. From deep, MP. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. MP's got 14 points now in the second half. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Outside, Williams. Pass the ball. Outside, Green. Williams with it. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Three-pointer, Bridges. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Fires it. MP shot. Shot is off.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
The 3 from Ball. Sends it home from three-point land. Ball's got 12 now in this quarter.
Well, LaMelo Ball in the catch-and-shoot game, he says, I can get off the ball as well.
And so it's Green who brings up the ball for Charlotte. Ball outside for the lead. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got rebound number 5 here tonight. He shoots it. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. MP's got 42 in the game.
This guy has been unstoppable. It has not mattered at all what the defense throws at him. He's had an answer.
Here's Ball. He's got 27. Miller outside. Ooh, solid defense from Mitchell. And so it's MP making things happen for Cleveland. He added to his astounding total of 3-pointers in this quarter. He may never. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Setting the floor for the Cavaliers. They've got Darius Garland. Jeremiah Robinson-Earl is out there with Okoro. Then there's Mobley, and it's MP in at point guard. Launches a 3. The Hornets pull it in. Bassey's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Salome. Pass to Whitehead. To the wing on the left. MP against Ball. And he banks in the layup. Ball's got 29.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
From deep, MP sinks the tray.
All night. He just won't let up.
Hornets trail by 3. Out left to the wing. Smith outside. From behind the arc. Counted from distance.
A dead-eye shooter, Nick Smith, is great from three-point land. That might be his biggest asset to this team.
Here's MP. Power move from MP.
And I love it. Challenging the bigger defender and showing plenty of heart.
It is not an easy task trying to convert against length. Give him credit for taking on that challenge.
Back to Ball to take the lead. Robinson-Earl with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
MP outside. Lets the 3 fly. He got it again. Sensational.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Timeout called, Hornets. MP really making a difference here.
They really need to reshape their defense. They have to get out to him quicker to slow his three-point attack.
Both teams will make substitutions. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Charlotte's head coach was going over with his guys. And coach had a simple message for their team saying, hey, we're right there. Let's start with a stop. Knock down a couple shots and we'll be up. Sometimes the best instructions are the basic ones. PA?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Drops in the 3.
That's his 5th triple of the night. 2 in the first half, 3 in this one. Huge production.
And here's MP from outside. Drains the triple. MP's got 53 points.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Ball against MP. Ball outside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Ball's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, LaMelo Ball relishes these moments. That young man has no fear.
MP getting it done inside.
What a bucket for MP. He's so hungry to own these big moments.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Up top Ball, covered by MP. And Williams punches it home.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Garland against Miller. Pass to Williams. Ball outside. Bridges outside. Williams is screen on Mobley. Here's Miller. No good. That would have tied it.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
When you even sense a break, always a good idea to get it to your man up court.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Trailing by 5. There's a minute 12 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Cleveland has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the 4th. And again.
And what's another 60-point game for him? I mean, you can almost expect it from him at this point.
And he's now within reach of the most 60-point games in a single season. He could do it. And good. There's another. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Timeout called, Hornets. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. Knocks down the long J.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller is so quick off the catch.
MP drives in. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
First personal foul.
Great job drawing the foul and almost converted the shot as well.
MP.
And so he drops them both. And it's a 9-point game here.
When you've got your opponent down, don't let him up. This one's all but over.
Ball with it. Now guarded by Mobley. For three, Bridges. No good that time. MP against Ball. Top of the key. Nice jump shot. And the Cavaliers lead by 11.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight. This is one of those nights. Mistake after mistake, a comedy of errors.
20 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. There's the triple. And it's Martin with the rebound. Smith into the lane. And here's MP from outside. No good. And so the Cavaliers take the win. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Keep it up, MP. Keep chopping wood. Great win tonight, MP. Be careful. These fans boo Santa, and you ain't no Santa. Let's keep this winning streak going.
Philadelphia, home to one of the NBA's most historic teams, the 76ers. Here are the players arriving earlier in the mood for action. 2K Sports presents the NBA. Monday Night Basketball is coming right up. Hi, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And as always, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge joining us from the sidelines. And now, a chance to see what's coming up for the Philadelphia 76ers. On Wednesday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Boston Celtics. And then on Friday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best. But if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. And it's MP in at the small forward. And for Philadelphia, Bull out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Maxey. Then it's George. And it's McCain in at the 2. How many games do you need to play, Greg, before you know who you are as a team?
I think you basically know already your identity, the pace you want to play at, obviously the development of the younger guys, and your chemistry is always ongoing.
Mobley on the follow.
When you're guarding Mobley, you have to finish the possession on D. Seal him off, or Evan, look, this man's going to punish you on that glass.
Over to the wing. Here's McCain. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. The 3 from MP. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
MP looking solid from there.
Maxey passes to Oubre. Here's McCain. For Mitchell. McCain's shot is off. Cavaliers are gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. That one good for 2. MP's got 5 points so far.
And this is the thing about MP. He has the poise to take high percentage shots.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking. I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Maxey. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Maxey just completely disregarding the defense because he can.
MP, no good. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Allen against Bull. Kicks it out to Maxey. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. Maxey's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Recognize the D is closing in. Maxey letting it go.
MP deciding where to go with it. Hits the 3-point bomb. MP's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for Cleveland. The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And stolen by MP. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against Charlotte just was phenomenal. He finished with 66 points, and as we've come to expect, he filled it up from 3-point range whenever he could. Just a fantastic night for him. The kind he wants to have every night, I'm sure. Guys?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to
waste. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Fires for 3. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
And that shows the skill level of MP. The pull-up is a tough shot to master.
Here's Maxey. Another miss by Maxey.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Here's MP. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Roberts is checked in for Bull. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Evan Mobley. And MP subbed in for Max Strus. Here's MP. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Fires the 3. That's not going to drop for him. 5 of 9 with that miss. So on the floor for Cleveland, we've got Thompson. MP out there with Garland. Then it's Okoro. And it's Robinson Earl in at the 4 spot. Maxey, no good. Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Heat. This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
Hits it from 3-point range. MP's got 16 points.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Maxey against MP. Here's Grimes. The 76ers again can't hit it.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Now Maxey. Last game he had 28 points. Pass to Edwards. Here's Grimes. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Cavaliers leading by 16. And here's MP for 3. Another miss by MP.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
And how about the awareness of Dinwiddie? Excellent job spotting the open teammate there.
And here's MP for 3. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
The 3 from MP. 8 for 15 with that made basket. But he's not satisfied yet.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And with the ability to make clean, crisp passes, Dinwiddie makes those around him better.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Teams changing it up here. And something that every NBA player has now that maybe they didn't a couple years ago, RJ, their own personal trainer.
Well, it's just a beautiful investment of your own resources back into your body. I love that players are hiring chefs, dietitians, sleep aides, and the teams are hiring them. I love every aspect of that.
And here's George. Following the three-pointer by MP. Now, here is George. Not a lot of room. Shoots over Okoro, and it's George missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And the basket is good.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
The 76ers trail by 21. 1:09 left here in the second. And here's George. Hasn't made one yet. Drives to the hoop. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
And here's MP for three. Oubre pulls it in. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Grimes passes to George. Bangs home the trifecta.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
MP outside. The three. Paul George grabs the miss.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last three, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Bull. Mobley with the rebound. Cleveland leading by 16. The three from MP. Can't hit that one. Right side George. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
MP has been leading the charge for the Cavaliers. He nailed it from long range in that quarter. Winds up with a total of 4 three-pointers in the period. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Hey, everybody. As you know, both rosters tonight without a number of key pieces.
Something Embiid's had to battle even before he reached the NBA, managing injuries. But when he's available, when he's in the flow, he reminds me of myself, pretty unstoppable. View. Let me see. Well, anyway, his absence leaves a big hole in the middle, like a donut. That reminds me of you.
Hey, don't say donut around Shaq unless you got one.
Is that one over there in that box?
Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Cavaliers.
While it's been a stampede in transition, they'll run it right down your throat if you let them. I'm going to do something I haven't done in a while. I'm going to give you a compliment, just like you, Jet, in the blink of an eye.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
The Cavaliers leading by 14. We've got Maxey. Bull out there with Kelly Oubre. Then it's George. And it's McCain in a shooting guard. That's Nick Nurse's 5. As we get into the second half.
And they had some botched coverage that took no coverage.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. We have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him. We have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you. And here's Maxey following the three-pointer by MP. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey. Maxey's got 15.
I'll tell you, when Maxey gets into his rhythm, he can go all night long.
Drills it from outside.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
And so George will bring it up for the 76ers. They trail by 18. Pass to McCain. Maxey in the corner. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Good. Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Oubre outside. Nobody near George. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
MP, no good. The 76ers trail by 16. Out to the right wing. Here's Bull over Allen. Bull can't hit.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
A nice shot by MP.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Maxey with it. 17 points in the game. Bull, a screen on Garland. The tray. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And here's MP for 3. Rebound by the 76ers. They'll be off to Boston for a meeting with the Celtics after this one. That will kick off a 6-game road trip for the team. The Cavaliers leading by 19. Shoots it up. There's the triple. Oubre pulls it in. Oubre's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Bull. George with the ball. Covered by MP. Over MP. Another miss by Philadelphia. For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. And again for 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Maxey finds Bull. Here's the 3. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Timeout called the 76ers. Different look now for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Jeremiah Robinson-Earl comes in for Mobley. And it's Okoro in for MP. He averages almost 11 points a game. The 76ers shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. So on the floor for Cleveland. Okoro out there with MP. Then it's Max Strus. Then there's Tristan Thompson. And it's Robinson Earl in a power forward. Pass to Grimes. And the 3 off target.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Now the 76ers with it. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Misses the 3.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
The three-pointer is right on target.
3-point.
MP's got 48.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Three-pointer, Butler. The 76ers with another miss. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. And here's MP for 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. And good! There's another. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Butler kicks to Maxey. Good, and Butler gets the assist. He's got 20.
After sinking 1 triple in the first quarter, he nails another one in the second quarter. He's got it going on.
The 3 from MP. And another 3 for Cleveland.
4-3.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Butler feeling it out a bit. And stolen by MP. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Drains it from beyond the arc. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Can they get it? The 76ers again can't hit it. The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Strong work at that end of the floor. Good, that's another bucket. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Outside Butler. Edwards, a screen on MP.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Maxey on the wing. Covered by Okoro. Maxey, no good.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Well-rounded effort, and they showed no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Dinwiddie kicks to Butler. Three-pointer. Shot by Grimes. No good. Well, Cleveland shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this. Game.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Cavaliers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Maxey grabs the miss. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Well, they're passes to Maxey. And there's the drive. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Whatever rhythm he had last quarter, it has left his body. He is having a hard time finding buckets.
And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's presentation on 2K Sports. See you later.
Wins pay the bills, baby. These cheeseheads are something else. Let's quiet them down. MP?
Showtime, MP. True ballers only.
Please report any violations to these rules. There is caution, security, or police standby. Thank you, and enjoy the game.
Great to have you with us. We are set to get you over the hump this Wednesday night with another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. Courtside with two ex-NBA stars, Grant Hill and Brent Barry. I'm Brian Anderson. We've got Allie LaForce on the sidelines tonight as well. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaking out. You look at the Cavaliers, they're sitting at the top of their conference right now with the #1 record. And, of course, there's the Bucks. Well, record-wise, not even in the same conversation. A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. Mitchell on the wing with Strus. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. And it's MP in at the point guard position. And for Milwaukee, Giannis plays the 4 with Portis in at center. Victor Oladipo is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma in at the 3. Serving up some holiday basketball for you fans out there. Happy Thanksgiving Eve, everyone.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving Eve to you as well, my partner. I mean, there's just something special about watching basketball during the holiday season. Hey, and we're in for a treat.
Hitting pull-ups, that's a great sign in MP's development.
And here's Lillard. Kuzma outside. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. And now let's see how teams compare in the early going with a look at the power rankings. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They're making moves up the standings, claiming that 4th spot.
I think for Cleveland, they're one of the top teams because they just play the game the right way. That's what's been clear early on.
Now here's MP. What a tremendous game he played against Philadelphia.
And the 3 ball is just another way that MP can hurt you.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to spend a few minutes with Doc Rivers. We discussed how he wants his team to approach their matchup with Evan Mobley, and Coach said we need to make him a jump shooter. Mobley is most effective around the rim. He's still developing his jump shot, and he needs to take advantage of that. There should be a lot of resistance in the paint from his defense, BA.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. A nice shot by MP.
Well, you love the competitive fire from MP, answering right back with a 3 of his own.
Brent, we've never seen a player like Giannis. How do you stop him? Or how do you at least slow him down?
Well, BA, there's a reason why I'm over here in a suit and the coaches are over there in their suits. That's their job. And Giannis is just one of those guys you hope is having an off night. Force him into as many jump shots as you possibly can. But inside, Giannis is going to get there, and he's going to devastate you.
Here's Lillard after the basket by Cleveland. Antetokounmpo, a screen on MP. Fires the 3. The shot by Lillard, no good. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. And the basket by MP.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Kuzma. Mitchell against Oladipo. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Mobley grabs the board. And here comes Cleveland. They're on a 13-3 run. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Mobley against Antetokounmpo. Lillard outside. The 3 ball. Drills it from deep.
Not just a volume shooter. Lillard, very accurate.
From deep, MP. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the 3-point shot.
Lillard outside. Pass to Portis from the arc. Yes. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
Portis has become a bit more of a volume 3-point shooter, settling into what they do offensively.
And here's MP from outside. And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
He's off to a fantastic start.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Kuzma. The 3. Kept alive. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points. Portis has got 5 points.
Rebound looked a little too easy for Portis there. Got the big paw up and put it back for the score.
Out to Mobley. Mitchell, the pass to MP. Tries again. And it's good on the layup. MP's got 21.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
It's Kuzma with the miss. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. It's an understatement to say they're on a roll. They're coming in on a 15-game winning streak.
I mean, it's been a lot of fun to watch these guys and how much they're enjoying this. Every team they face is trying to end this big run, I've been on both sides of a game like tonight's, and I'll tell you what, it's tough to keep up a streak. Gotta love the pressure.
Now here's Kuzma, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Here's Mobley. Strus finds MP. The three. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. The Bucks trail by 13 to the paint. Kuzma, the pass to Portis from 6 feet away. It's Kuzma with the miss.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups. You know, altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw there, he does a great job of doing that as well as collecting the rebound.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. The Cavaliers on top. They lead by 13. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. We welcome you. Making some changes. Bobby Portis comes in for Smith, and Oladipo is subbed in for Jackson. Jared Allen, he's checked in for Cleveland. MP comes in for Porter Jr. And here's MP from outside. Milwaukee with the rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Giannis plays the 4 with Portis in at center. Fred VanVleet out there with Victor Oladipo. And it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the 76ers put on a show. He scored 68 points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. His numbers from that game jump off the stat sheet. He was just superb. Guys, let's see if he can do it again.
All right, Alec, thanks for the update. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Grant.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, B.A. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
The shot by Oladipo, no good. Cleveland leading by 17. Okoro passes to MP. Fires the 3. Sinks it from distance. MP's got 27 points.
Yeah, just making the shot look easy. MP certainly has put some work into his shooting motion.
Antetokounmpo surveys. Portis with a screen on Mobley. Here's Antetokounmpo. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Antetokounmpo has got his second basket of the night.
And I like that. Giannis slowing down just a little bit, in control there.
MP shot is good.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
The Bucks trail by 21. Antetokounmpo, the pass to VanVleet. Outside, Green. Pass to VanVleet. And as the perimeter game took over, it seemed that the dominant big man went away a bit. Instead, the bigs just got more skilled, Brent.
Well, B.A., dominant big men are really hard to come by. So when you do get one, there tends to be a lean. But yes, it's been about the skill of the big over the past few years, along with the game transitioning to the three-point line and picking up the pace. There'll be another big man out there who changes the game back to the low block, B.A.
Pass to Green. Back to Oladipo. There's the 3. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And here's MP from outside. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Timeout called. Milwaukee. Kyle Kuzma, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Damian Lillard comes in for Fred VanVleet. And so it's Milwaukee with it. Lillard outside. And he can't stop the run as that one misses.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
MP no good. The Bucks shooting only 31% in the second quarter of this one. Oladipo. Yes. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
Such a good scorer on the inside, finding just a bit of space, and then Oladipo confident to knock that one in.
And here's MP from outside. That one no good. The Bucks really having a tough go here. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Oladipo. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
With 1 on the clock. He can't hit that time. And so it's MP making things happen for Cleveland. He added to his astounding total of 3-pointers in this quarter. He may never have another night like this. We'll be right back after this word.
Good to see you and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Can't miss this many shots and not be competitive. They're rushing, looking desperate. Kind of feel sorry for them.
No, you don't.
And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead.
And for that matchup with the Timberwolves, coin toss. In fact, I'm going to make a prediction. This game goes.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game act.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
On the court right now for Cleveland. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Mitchell on the wing with Strus. And it's MP in at the point. Over to the left wing. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Kuzma. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists in the game. It's normal for guys to jump from team to team, Brent, but Kyle Kuzma has displayed real loyalty.
He clearly is starting to value what culture means and respects the time to build that up. He wants to be part of something special, and when you have players start to think that way, sometimes it translates to the court where they're more consistent and more reliable.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
Oladipo, right side. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Strus. Here we go, one-on-one. From deep, MP. Good! Another from 3. Woo, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Bucks creating an elite tandem last season, pairing Giannis with Damian Lillard, who said people wanted to just click right away, but when you put 2 guys together who have always had the ball in their hands, it's going to take time to learn how to play off of one another. It's about making sure we continue to grow. B.A.?
That's a good perspective, Allie. Thanks. Lillard against MP. Lillard. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Allen's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. The 3 is up. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 5 rebounds in the game. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Again, the miss by Lillard.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
for Milwaukee. They've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Count it. Antetokounmpo's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
This is what makes Giannis such an elite player, his ability to score in those difficult situations down low with lots of bodies around.
The Bucks have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. And now we have a minute here to take a look at which teams are playing the toughest defense. Cleveland, number 1.
And this team has been completely dominant. Fewest points per game allowed in the league. These guys are talented. They trust each other. They work together. And you just won't find better coaching on the defensive end of the floor.
Green's checked in for Kuzma. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Garland's checked in for Strus.
Well, he should be playing this game with an apron on because he's cooking right now.
Outside, Green. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up. Green's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. MP with it. Portis picks him up. Oh, another one falls.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show.
I got yours.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Here's Oladipo. It's Portis, high post. 5 to shoot. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Green for 3. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 11 rebounds in the game. And here's MP from outside. Rebounded by Green. Milwaukee has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. Lillard passes to Green. Antetokounmpo against Mobley. Antetokounmpo, bam! Antetokounmpo's gotten 4 this quarter.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
And got it! Another basket! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Lillard looking around. Over MP. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Now Lillard. 6 points for him. 3-pointer. Nails it from beyond the arc. Lillard's got 9.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Cleveland on top, opening up a huge gap. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Moment ago, head coach Doc Rivers in the huddle.
The little mistakes are the only reason they got this lead. You knew they were going to come out hard, all right? Even with that, it's more our mistakes that are getting them this lead.
And it makes a lot of sense. You want every... Oladipo's checked in for the Bucks. And a switch here also for Cleveland. MP's checked in. Cleveland leading by 23. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. Jackson out there with Green. Then it's Fred VanVleet. And it's Oladipo in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And here's MP from outside. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. Oladipo finds Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Impossible to stop, and Giannis gets those strides together.
From deep. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. VanVleet misses. Cleveland has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. And the shot goes in. MP's got 58.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Giannis with the jam.
Dominating in effortless fashion. This is what Giannis does on a consistent basis.
And here's MP from outside. And yes, another basket.
And he's got 60 again. I mean, I've never seen scoring like this. He's now tied the mark for most 60-point games in a year.
To tie that mark, that's something I didn't expect to see in this lifetime. What a season he's having. Jacks up a three, and again for three.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely looking to shoot as much as possible. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
After a brutal first half from the field, their shots are finally starting to fall.
MP no good. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. And Antetokounmpo the bucket on the assist by Oladipo. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points in the quarter. Here's MP. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
And so far tonight, he's been the game's leading scorer. Just got into a groove, and no one's found a way to get him out of it.
Antetokounmpo outside. VanVleet outside. Takes the three. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. MP scanning the floor. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Here's VanVleet. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Cavaliers.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And for the year, this will give them win number 17.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And what a huge performance it was for MP.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then...
Good! That's another bucket!
And he's now tied for the 4th most points in a game ever. He is hitting everything.
It is truly one of the greatest games in league history. He can't miss. Here's Lillard. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
Antetokounmpo up top. A miss there. Now 8 for 14. And here's MP from outside. Connects again from distance.
Another 3 for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better 3-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game. Kuzma, the pass to Lillard. The foul called on MP. That's his 3rd foul so far.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Cavaliers substitution. Number 18, Reggie Nash.
Lillard up top, covered by MP. Portis, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on MP.
Well, Portis and pressure going hand in hand that time, forcing his way to the free throw line.
And he sinks the 2nd. Here's MP. Puts up a 3. Giannis with the rebound. Lillard outside. And so Cleveland takes this one by a big margin. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time.
scored more points than Kobe. Unreal.
Son, you win so many games, I'm running out of things to say. Fans we've seen yet. Make sure you disappoint. The other team's already worried about stopping you, MP.
Up next, the Cavaliers taking... 2K Sports brings you the NBA on a Friday afternoon. So Greg, a marquee matchup here tonight. Two of the NBA's best teams with some of the best players.
And it's bound to be a fun one, right? There is elite talent on the floor. In this kind of a powerhouse matchup, both teams are looking to make a statement.
And MP tries to bring out his best when he's matched up against any of the league's top teams. You know, he has said it publicly, but he puts a lot of stock in games like this one.
And that's the thing about MP. He loves the challenge. We've already seen how he can raise his game in this kind of situation. I know he's more than fired up for this contest.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. At the forward spot, it's Strus and Mobley. Donovan Mitchell is out there with MP. And it's Allen in at the 5, roaming the paint. And there's the bucket from MP. And you knew MP hit the ground running in his career, but now he has passed Luka Doncic as the fastest to reach 5,000 points.
For a guy that came in with so much hype like MP, he has certainly lived up to it. Getting to 5,000 points so fast illustrates how easy the transition's been for MP to become a star in our league.
Minnesota with the ball, following the three-pointer by MP. Pass to Edwards for the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Here's Edwards. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Edwards got a tight handle now and enjoys breaking out these types of moves on him.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch. So for much of the brief time I had with him, he was talking about Evan Mobley. He said this kid is not a kid. This is a mature big man who affects all aspects of the game at both ends. But in particular, he's worried about Mobley's defensive presence and his ability to guard every position on the floor. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And Edwards with the stuff.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Now here's Edwards following the miss by MP. And a missed layup. Last game for the Cavaliers, they picked up the W against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, you know, the defense had no answer for him. To do that kind of damage on the road, impressive.
And with a moment here, we've got Shams Charania live with the story out of the Bay Area on the Golden State Warriors. Shams, what's the latest?
Thank you, Kevin. They went after Walker Kessler because they wanted a monster in the paint. And Kessler is great at using his size to pull down rebounds, to find blocks. And I'm told they got exactly what they wanted with that acquisition.
Thank you so much, Shams. We sure appreciate the update. Now Randall following the three-point attempt by MP. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Drills the three-pointer.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
McDaniels kicks to Randall. Timberwolves passing it around. Pass to Edwards. From about 19 feet, and the jumper falls for him. Edwards got 12 points in the game.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He wants to check in with it. Anthony Edwards is a classic two-guard, Clark, a spectacular player. What has impressed you most about his development?
Well, he's got a great body. He had it when he got into the league after just 1 year of college. Tremendous basketball body, strength and length and bounce. Now he's worked on refining his skill. I think the biggest thing that's impressed me is not only his work ethic, but his poise. He's not a guy that plays frantically. He plays with intentionality and purpose, and that's a tough thing to do when you've got his athletic ability and you're as young as he is.
On the court for Cleveland, they've got MP, also Garland out there, Okoro out there with Jaron Allen, and it's Robinson Earl in at the four slot. Banton's shot is off. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And here's MP for 3. Connects from three-point range. 17 points in the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now, here's McDaniels. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. MP looking around. And another 3 for Cleveland.
MP squeezing all that juice he can get out of that orange. What a night he's had.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, MP in the last game against the Bucks put on a show. He scored an amazing number of points, and that was his highest output of the season. The numbers he put up were really impressive, and he's somebody everybody loves watching. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Mason Plumlee's checked in for McDaniel. And Cleveland also making a change. Mobley's checked in. MP drills the three.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Clark outside. 6 to shoot. Pass to Plumlee. Over Allen. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And here's MP for 3. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. MP's got the lead up to 10 now for the Cavs. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. And then for Cleveland, Jeremiah Robinson-Earl comes in for Jared Allen. And it's Mitchell in for Okoro. Edwards with it. Last game we saw him score 13. Three-pointer, Randall. Good on the three-point shot.
And with that three ball, he puts a halt to the 12-point run by the Cavaliers.
Drawing fouls, Clark getting to the line, all part of the game, but you think players try and draw fouls too often now?
I do in some cases, but I think it's more on an individual basis. I mean, players have to do what they need to do to try to score the ball. But I don't think anybody likes, one, guys flopping the draw fouls, and then two, whining when fouls aren't called.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Here's Dillingham. A 24-point outing in their last game against the Clippers.
Boy, I thought his passing was absolutely fantastic. I mean, really picked apart the defense all game long.
Timberwolves trail by 10. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first half. Fires from 14. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Edwards got 14.
Nice mid-range J from Edwards there. He's obviously not too concerned about what the analytics say about that shot.
MP, no good. Minnesota's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Takes a 3. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Edwards against MP. Over MP. Edwards getting the close range too.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
MP getting it done for Cleveland. How about this? He scored 30 points from beyond the arc so far. His long-range game is on today. We come back right after this.
These are the transitions from the court. And get ready for the big half-court shot. Give me your feet. They're taking about your socks. Give it up for the participant.
Welcome, everybody. The story tonight has been a solid showing through the first half for the Cleveland Cavaliers. One team is driving and the other, well, they're just being driven.
Rough road ahead, Artie. Check your tires.
Uh-oh. One of these teams got a flat, and it doesn't look like they have roadside assistance.
Ooh, that reminds me, I'm due for an oil change. I better grab an appointment. And looking back at the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Timberwolves.
They've been shot out of the gym. Even when they do extend their defense, it doesn't matter. I don't know what the remedy is.
I got 3 words for you. Elbow sandwich.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
The Cavaliers leading by 9. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Rudy Gobert is out there with Randall, and it's Dillingham in at the 1 spot. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Pass to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Look at Edwards slotting home the 3.
The competitive fire of Anthony Edwards, admirable, going right back at him.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
It's Edwards on the wing. Good, nice job down low. Edwards got 21.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
And here's MP for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. MP's got a pair of 3s now here in the third for the Cavs. Randall outside. Pass to McDaniels. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Cavaliers leading by 10. The 3 from MP. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Their third 3-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
McDaniels passes to Edwards. To the paint. Here's Randall. He can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Allen. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball, too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it, too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. The 3 from MP. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Edwards finds Gobert. McDaniels gets a wide open look. Finds himself wide open and drills it. McDaniels got his second bucket.
This is where McDaniels has put in a lot of work, catching and shooting with confidence.
MP, no good.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
For 3, Edwards. And it's Strus with the rebound. Cleveland leading by 13. The 3 from MP. Hands it from downtown. MP's got 44.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
When you played, Greg, the offseason was more of a dead period for the league.
Substitution on court.
.24 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And here's MP for 3. A basket good off the assist from Allen. MP's got 47 points. Clark outside. A 3 ball. That shot is off. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers, 13 points up at the end of the period. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And we've got more M2. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. They've got Evan Mobley. MP out there with Darius Garland. Then it's Isaac Okoro. And it's Robinson Earl in at the four-man position. MP, no good. Timberwolves trail by 10. Clark, the pass to Shannon. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. The three from MP. And, yep, another basket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Here's Banton. Pass to Clark for three. And another three for Minnesota.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Minnesota's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Here's Shannon. Here's Banton. Three-pointers off the mark. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Clark with it. Guarded now by Okoro. Inside. Just a single-digit lead.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Jared Allen's checked in for Jeremiah Robinson Earl. Max Strus comes in for Okoro. And it's Mitchell in for Garland. MP, that's for two. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Outside for Randall. Pass to Gobert. They shoot again. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. A three from MP. And the three ball is good. MP's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Cleveland.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Edwards can't hit. The Cavaliers leading by 11. A three from MP. Dillingham with the rebound. Dillingham's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. And it's good. He's made 2 for every one he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest.
I tell you what, Edwards has a really nice, smooth release, and that shot looked in the moment it left his hand.
And the basket by MP.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Outside Edwards. And the rejection by MP. From the arc, another three for Cleveland. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Cleveland.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
You know, something else, guys? You know, they came out of that tunnel sprinting in a full stride sprint. That translated to the floor and lots of success in the fast break game.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Cavaliers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do.
And again for 3.
Another 3. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for three-point shots made. And Gobert kicks to Randall. Over Mobley. And there's Randall on the assist by Gobert. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Fires the 3. MP, no good. Edwards dishes to Randall. And stolen by Mobley. The 3 from MP. Good! Another from 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking them down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.
Solid effort tonight on both ends. In